this open week comes at a really, really good time for us. It kind of breaks the season up into two halves. You've got the long preseason, the 3 weeks of practice before the first game week. And then we played 5 games, you add that, so that's 8. And then the 1 week before that, so that's 9 weeks that they've been going. Now we have the open week with 6 remaining conference games left. So it really breaks the season up well and comes at a really good time for us. The last couple of years, the open week has been the game before the last game of the year. You're kind of ready to play at that point in time. You need the open week right where we've got it. We're going to take full advantage of it. We're going to get in the weight room today with our guys. We'll watch the film from this past weekend and correct the mistakes and see where there's some things that maybe we could have done a little differently. And of course, congratulate the guys who did really, really well. And then we're going to get in the weight room good. Tomorrow we'll be back out on the practice field and start getting the guys ready for McNeese. And then Wednesday we'll be in the weight room and on the practice field. Thursday just practice. And then Friday just weight room. So this will give the guys a chance. We really want to use this week to build their bodies back up, let them eat, let them get some rest, let them get in that weight room big time, because they work so hard from January through July, pumping iron and eating and really lifting and all. And then you go from August through September of it's a grind, and a lot of that muscle that they build up, it deteriorates and atrophies. And so this week is a big week to get back a lot of where we were at the end of summer. And to heal up and get ready to go against a very good McNeese team.
Congratulations on a great start to the season. Defense has got to be having a good time over there, I would think.
Yeah, we're having a real good time. The coaches really tell us to play aggressive and, just try to change the line of scrimmage. And, with the corners and safeties, holding up. It's kind of like in the exchange, they'll hold up and we'll get our sacks, and then sometimes we'll get back there quick. And the quarterback can get them moving around here, just throw the ball so they get their interception. So we work together like that.
Yeah, no question. Well, we and I were talking before the show started about the running backs and how they're cycling guys through. I mean, it was Ledette's turn the other day. Coach had a big game. But, with the defensive line, you guys are rotating so many guys through too. Just talk to me about what an advantage that is. I mean, it seems like there's no drop-off, first team, second team, maybe third team even. I mean, you guys are you got to be staying fresh. It's got to be great, a huge advantage.
Yeah, it's a big advantage because I think we can go at least 3 deep at every position across the line, and everybody can come in and, do the job just as good as the starter. So we can all stay fresh. We might rotate every series or whenever we get tired. So we come in and out. We're fresh and we're moving around. So.
Is that on the coaches or is that on you guys to take a rest?
Some of the coaches.
Otherwise, would you come out?
No.
Okay, all right, I figure. All right, that makes sense. So what was it about Abilene Christian? Obviously you guys have done that to a few teams this year as far as creating problems, but what did you like about the matchup? And obviously it all worked out well a couple Saturdays ago.
It was a good match. I mean, they're a good team, but with guys, seniors like Party, Tolliver, had not leading the way, it's just like when you're in with them, you have to step your game up. So they're always getting you hyped, and they're like always giving speeches. So you have to play up to their level every time. And, it just makes you go harder with them.
Have you at any point seen quarterbacks a little uneasy during a game when they're facing you guys?
Yeah, I've seen it because, we're pass rushing a lot. We have people coming off the end like Cardell and the tackles. They're pushing the tackles. I mean, they're pushing the guards back in the quarterback's face, so he's running around a lot. And, they just get nervous and start throwing around sometimes. So
certainly worked out well. Different kind of matchup this week. I mean, it's a McNeese State team that I know is licking their wounds. We're going to play a highlight from a wild finish against Southeastern. They lost on a Hail Mary at the end of the game. 8 seconds left, I think it was, when they gave up that final touchdown, an 82-yarder. So I know they're going to be out for blood this weekend. I don't know how much tape you've had a chance to watch, but I would think with the bye week a little bit at least. Just tell me a little bit about the matchup and, obviously a different challenge this week.
They're a good football team also, but I think we match up well with them. We just come out as a team and just play hard as a unit, just fight to the last play. That's what the coaches really preach. And, if we give them a big play, they always say just let it go and go on to the next play. And we'll end up making a big play ourselves, and that'll really get us going. Just keep our foot on the gas, and we'll be all right.
Hayden, we were talking earlier about how you guys ran for a season high. Obviously, your 80 yards was a big part of that, but nice to see the running game really kind of hitting on all cylinders. Saw Kelton break a long one, and as a quarterback, I would think that makes things a little easier for you.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I consider our offense pretty balanced. We're going to do whatever the defense is going to give us, whether I'm throwing it 3 times a game or 40. I mean, but obviously as a quarterback, when I'm handing the ball off and we can gash for 10, 12 here and there, 6, 8, whatever the case is, it makes my job much easier.
Yeah. What'd you see on the 80-yard run? That was a little bit of a different look, I'm sure, for you as a quarterback.
Yeah, well, I think it was 3rd and long, 3rd and 9 or something like that, and I saw the defense. They walked everybody up like they were about to bring the house. So I was expecting to maybe get it out of there quick, throw hot, and as soon as I said hike, I took a step back, and those guys that were walked up went out into coverage, kind of split, and I took another step back and saw nobody in front of me, so I just took off, almost ran out of gas, but I made it to the end zone.
Yeah, you've had a couple of long runs. You had one earlier in the season where you went down the right sideline and all the defense came over, and then you ran all the way across the field for a touchdown there. So, I mean, I don't know if you maybe need to do some more cardio. I don't know. It's just probably didn't expect to be doing this much running, huh?
Yeah, I told Coach Brown at halftime I'm going to start doing some sprints after practice.
There you go. You guys have done such a good job focusing week to week. I think we talked to you after one of the wins earlier this season, and you were already talking about the next week's game, and that's been kind of the deal for the team, which I think has been great to see, that you guys are not, getting too high and didn't get too low after the Stanford game. I know you guys were disappointed, but certainly able to come back and play well the following week. So can you talk to me a little bit about the maturity of this team and the ability to kind of be business-like so far?
Yep, and I was telling somebody earlier this week, actually, the Stanford game was a humbling experience, I think, would be the best way to describe it. It kind of sets you back and think, okay, reevaluate. We should have won, or we can beat teams like that. But we got to bounce back, and the coaching staff instills that mindset of one game at a time, let it go no matter what happens, whether we win by 40 or lose by 40. We got another game to play next week. And at the same time, I'm kind of glad that that game happened when it did, or that loss came when it did, rather than later on down in the conference road. So, but the maturity level is everybody has a really good mindset. That we're confident in what the coaches are calling. We're confident in the ability of our playmakers on offense and defense. So, it's just one game at a time. We got another test this week against a good football team, and I think if we go down there and handle our business, and like I said, they're good. But I don't think anyone. I'm willing to go to battle with our team against anybody.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, Evan. So, you're stuck at a work thing. With DirecTV and AT&T, you can stream all your favorite shows without using your data. That makes you more powerful than a table for 60.
Wednesdays are the new Thursdays.
Or the mandatory after party.
How early is too early to leave?
You're not going anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere.
It's your TV. Take it with you. Watch all your live channels on your devices data-free.
College. The University of Central Arkansas. Student activities are a blast. We did so much on and off campus. UCA is where I learned to push myself. Made new friends. It's where I fell in love with business and finance. And fell in love. It's how I got here. Go here, go anywhere. Go UCA.
And tonight, Chris, we begin to find out if the Bears are contenders in the Southland Conference with that perfect record or pretenders after facing a number of, frankly, lesser-than teams that are towards the bottom of the standings in the Southland right now.
Yeah, you're always going to get a good test against McNeese. Even a McNeese team that's 3-3 on the season, a little underwhelming for a team that Justin went undefeated last year, 10-0. So you always know the bar is set with McNeese. And on the road, you can even elevate that even more. If you're able to come out of here with a win, this could be the game of the season for the Bears, because not only is this a test for this team in terms of where they're at, but you look at the schedule and kind of how it sets up down the road. Again, at home next week. Haven't been home in what seems like forever, but playing a couple middle of the pack teams. If you're able to come out of here with a win and then take care of business all the way down to Sam, don't want to look too far ahead, but this is a pivotal game.
You set the speed, you set the tempo. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thy kingdom, power, and glory forever. Amen. Hey! There we go. Let's say it out. Hey! It's on, baby! It's on, baby!
Tayberry with Ross set behind him. Will hand it off again up the middle, and this time he has dropped. The ball is out. The ball is out, and I think the Bears may have recovered it. They poked it out on the exchange. The Bears were there immediately, and who else? George Odom is right there for the turnover, and a great break for the Bears. It was a heck of a start by the Cowboys on that opening drive. Hayden Hildebrand taking his time, looking at the sideline. 6 seconds on the play clock. Has the running back set to his left, trips right, and one receiver to the left side. Hildebrand underneath. He's got his receiver across the 40, 45 across midfield. Still going down to the 45 and down to the 40. And a big first down pickup for the Bears. It's Brandon Cox. Hayden Hildebrand on the keeper left side. At the 30, 25, 20. Stumbles down to the 15 and run out of bounds at the 12-yard line. We'll see where they mark him out. They're going to give him the 10. And LaWayne Ross stays in there. Tayberry drops back the pass, looks outside. He throws it to LaWayne Ross. He runs through a tackle and then eventually is spun down, but not until there's a big game. Looks like the ball popped out at the end there. And the Bears are saying they have it, and they do. Another turnover by the Cowboys. So what looked like a bit of a sloppy tackle over there by Jalen Lofton turns out to be a turnover for the Bears again. And Hildebrand drops straight back to pass, looking left side. Jatavius Wilson outside, caught at the 13-yard line, and that's enough for a first down. Handoff up the middle, Warren down to the 1-yard line. Is he in? We'll see if they mark him down.
Oh, that should be a touchdown.
They're looking at it. They're discussing it. Yes, touchdown Central Arkansas after a bit of a delay. The officials on each side of the field came together. They met right in the middle of the end zone and determined, yes, he will drop back to pass. He's under pressure, and he is going to be sacked. A great job by the Bears getting in there, and they drop him. And an excellent job by James Pope. And in motion, it's Dillard. Takes the handoff. Hildebrand out to the right side. Wide open. He has a receiver out across the 40. Jatavius Wilson to the 42-yard line. That was a long throw. Nearly from the left hash out to the right sideline. An excellent throw. 2 tight ends in the game. They go to Wells. He goes outside the right side. Across the 50 to the 45. Down to the 40. Stops. Across the 35 to the 30. Still going down to the 26-yard line. Great blocking up front, both inside and outside by the receivers. And 2 running backs in the backfield as well. And a couple of guys you got to account for as well. They try a little shovel pass up the middle. It's LaWayne, pops it out. Ball is loose. Bears save it in. And it goes out of bounds, they say, at the 44-yard line. And then picking up the extra 15 on the penalty. Hildebrand rolls to the right side, looking over the middle, now throws outside to the right. Jatavius Wilson catches it at the 40, down to the 45. Boy, did a nice job catching that as he was sort of falling backwards. Pratt will stay in the game, set to the left of Tayberry. 3 receivers left. He's looking left side. He's throwing downfield deep. There's nobody out there except for a Bear defender. Lofton picks it off at the 35. He's at the 30, crosses the 25. He's thinking about going to the house. Slips around a couple of defenders, gets it down to the 23-yard line. And the Bears with another turnover tonight, and they are in business. Wells will take it left side, cuts through a hole, runs over a defender at the 15, down to the 10-yard line, and a first down pickup by Antoine Wells. He just planted a cowboy in the turf. Here, Wells off of a nice block at the 5, down into the end zone, touchdown, Central Arkansas, and a great block out on the right side as they buried another defender on the corner. Gogler smashes Dominique Hill, the outstanding defender of the Cowboys, into the turf. Then he helped him up after Antoine Wells ran into the end zone.
It was very polite of him to do so. Desmond Smith, by the way, on the outside there with a sore arm, was able to hold his block, not hold the guy, and allow Wells to get into the end zone.
So 3rd and 3 here on the 42-yard line for the Cowboys, trying to get into Bear territory. Good defense by the Bears. Picked off! It is picked off! Trey Smith bats it up in the air and is picked off by Garner. He's got the ball. We got a flag on the backside of the play. Garner needs to tuck that ball away. He's taken down at the 40-yard line. I think the Bears are going to get a hold after the interception, but it should result in a turnover.
Staying fit is more than just a hobby to me. It's my passion. Living well and inspiring others to do the same is a full-time job to me. Maybe that's why I love what I do so much. Helping people heal from sickness or injury is what Baptist Health is all about. And the wellness I give back to my friends and neighbors makes me very proud. I'm Eric, and I believe amazing communities like Conway deserve amazing care.
You know, these Zaxby's fried pickles really take me back to Meemaw's kitchen.
Yeah, Meemaw really would have loved these. Is that a time machine?
Yep, and I brought Meemaw back with me.
That's not Meemaw.
Ooh, okay, let's get you back.
inside. Better than Grandma's? Maybe. Indescribably good? Definitely. Fried pickles are back. Lightly breaded, fried to perfection, and served with ranch sauce. Try them before they're gone. Zaxby's.
Hildebrand under a rush, screenplay, right side, out to Warren across the 35, 40, 45, 50, across to the 45, 40, cuts it back inside 35, down to the 30-yard line, and a beautiful screenplay executed there by Kelton Warren. Hildebrand hands it off. Wells straight up the middle, across the 20, down to the 10, down to the 6-yard line. What a run by Antoine Wells. They gutted him like a fish. First and goal now. Wells again, right side, ducks it back up the middle, down to the 1, into the end zone. Touchdown, Central Arkansas, and the Bears extend the lead. Wow, what a run by Wells, fighting through a defender, carrying him into the end zone. It is a fake. They're going to go with Wayne Ross, and he is dead. To right, buried at the 48. The ball is out. The ball is loose. There's a fight for it, a scramble for it, and the Bears are not willing to get the ball back. They're going to get it with great field position because the ball went backwards 10 yards inside the 40. So the Bears have the ball, and it is going to end up Central Arkansas football at the 37-yard line, 38-yard line of McNeese State. Oh, my goodness. Now Daniels slides over there as well, so they're 3 deep on the right side. They fake it to Daniels. Over the middle they go. Wilson across the 10, down to the 5. Touchdown, Central Arkansas, Jatavius Wilson, and the route is on.
What a play call by Nathan Brown. The fake on the inside handoff, and Jatavius Wilson was wide open on a slant route. And once he gets it open to space, nobody's catching him.
Hildebrand drops straight back to pass. He's looking towards Desmond Smith. Out route, has him at the 50, the 45, down to the 40-yard line. An easy throw and catch, and a great job of eluding not one but 2 tacklers by Desmond Smith. His second. They're going downfield. It's going to go to Roman Gordon, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Central Arkansas, 83 yards. Hayden Hildebrand to Roman Gordon. I'm sorry, I'm looking at something else here. I wasn't ready for that play. And they went big ball right over the top. It is 34-0 with an extra point pending.
That was just a spectacular play. That was actually his second read. He was looking over at Desmond Smith, and then all of a sudden he noticed Roman Gordon had enough separation. He heaved it down the field on a rope. Excellent throw and catch by Gordon. And the guys down there and the coaching staff, Nathan Brown and company, are absolutely pumped right now.
And the Bears have shut out the Cowboys of McNeese State. Is the first time it's happened on this field since 1987. A resounding victory, and the Bears stay perfect in Southland Conference play.
Thanks to the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, more in-state students than ever are able to further their education. At the University of Central Arkansas, more than 25,000 scholarships have been funded since 2010. That's nearly $94 million in financial support for UCA students alone, which has made a lot of Bears growl with pride. The Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, a game changer for students.
There I am in college. Number 7 for the University of Central Arkansas. Life on campus is amazing. There's so much around to experience, and you learn so much. It's crazy. And crazy fun. UCA is where I found my passion for physical therapy and made my career working with kids a reality. It's how I got here. Go here and go anywhere. Go UCA.
Yeah, well, very, very proud of the way that the team played. We did, we controlled the line of scrimmage, which against McNeese, they're a line of scrimmage football team. I mean, there ain't a whole lot of finesse about them over the years. They're very physical. They've got, an All-American nose guard and an all-conference end and all-conference linebacker and safety. They're very, very good. I was very proud of the way that the guys played on both sides of the line of scrimmage. Secondary held up well. The corner, Tyler got ejected early for a blow to the head, and then Prince came in and played marvelously over there. And so I had a lot of people step up. Very, very proud.
There's no doubt about it. Coach, we've talked about it on the show, and we've talked about it during the broadcast. The offensive line continues to grow week in and week out. This is a team that was not giving up anything on the ground, less than 100 yards a game, and you guys go for over 200 tonight. So You had your season high last week. You continue that trend. That offensive line really doing a nice job and keeping Hayden clean as well.
Yeah. I was, we had a good 2 weeks of practice, and against, this group plays Bear. They play 4-2 and they play 6-1, and then they do a little 4-2 and walk. I mean, they give you a ton of different looks. So the extra week definitely helped. Guys worked tremendously hard, and very, very proud of the way that they played up front.
Anything to, I guess, be concerned about at all that you can take away here?
There's always stuff, and we won 35-0, but in all honesty, at the half it should have been, we missed the field goal. We got down to the 1 and didn't execute a short yardage deal. We should have got 7 more there, so that's 10. I know we got down there and did something else. 10 anyway. It was 24 to. Yeah, what was it? I don't remember. It was 14 to 9 at the half, and should have been 24 anyway.
Yeah, right.
And we let too many opportunities slip away from us. We got to start faster. This is 3 weeks in a row that we hadn't started fast.
I think we lost Coach.
Yeah.
You there, Coach?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
We got to do something to start faster. We're not starting as fast as what we normally do. This is 3 weeks in a row where we played really well. Love our team, love the way they're playing, all that. But if we'll start fast, it'll be even that much. That's one thing, and that might be our pregame preparation. I want to look at how we're doing some things. Now, I don't want to change too much because we're winning. But,
yes.
But I want to look at why we're not starting fast.
All right, Coach. Congratulations. Enjoy the night.
All right. Thank you.
We knew McNeese was a good football team coming in. We knew that we could get after both sides of the football, and that's what we did tonight, and it was an awesome victory.
Of course, starting out the season, people say, well, offensive line, they don't have the experience, but you guys just kind of grinded every week, didn't you?
Yes, sir. Well, we knew coming into the spring, we knew that no matter what, we were the same guys we've been working with all this time. I mean, I was the only returning starter, but I didn't look at anybody else as being inexperienced. I knew that no matter what, I would go to battle with these guys, and we were going to come out victorious no matter what.
It would seem every week that you guys have gotten just a little bit closer together. True?
Yes, sir. I agree with that completely.
Well, and, of course, you've got the real meat and potatoes of the conference schedule coming up, and there's no let here, is there?
No, sir, there's not. But we're ready. We're ready. We're ready to be fighters, and I'm here in my O-line. I know we got it no matter what.
But they had really good practices during the week, of these last 2 weeks, and we talk about going out there and doing your job and don't give them up the big play, and they did an outstanding job. We were squeezing and scraping and covering you guys man-to-man, and the front did a great job of rushing the passer, and we did a good job of getting the ball out. So it was just all around great effort by every one of them. So I'm extremely proud.
It feels good. We need to win. We're going for the championship, so it always feels good to perform like that. I feel like we worked hard on the bye week and when we came back the week preparing, so I feel like we prepared for it, did what we was going to do. I feel like I was reading the blocks pretty good, then bouncing when I need to, so it worked pretty hard. Running physical. Oh, yeah, but we know we ain't never satisfied. We're going to keep working hard every week. So we just not done yet, so we're going to keep working hard.
When we stepped out the bus, we knew we was going to shut them down. So, it was just the mindset. We just went out there, played hard, played our butts off, man. We just came out victorious, man. The trophy, we lost the trophy my freshman year. That was the first time losing on the stripes, and it was horrible. So, and we were supposed to get the trophy back last year, but it didn't go our way. So coming out here getting this trophy, especially with a shutout, it just feels awesome, man. The bye week helped us get fresh. We weren't as banged up. We didn't have as many injuries coming into this. And we've been hungry for the past 2 weeks because we haven't played last week. So we just was ready to come out here and eat and be dogs.
Get enough to eat?
Yeah. I'm still hungry, though. I ain't going to be finished until we get a ring on our finger.
And I've seen championship, and I know what they look like. Guys, you got a chance. You got a chance if we will do little things about that much better. If we will get that much more focused. Guys, y'all play hard, man. Y'all play hard. You got after their butt, and you laid it on the line. Let's get back next week. We still on the high ground. Everybody out there's gunning for you now. Hey!
That's because they were waiting for them to score.
You went from being You went from being the hunter to being the hunted. And then with that comes a great responsibility. Keep grinding, keep pushing. Hey, great job. Let's enjoy this one. Let's get back. Let's get ready for Lamar.